Yeah, so I'm screwed. I've managed to give myself a reason to play card game on Android. And after getting no sleep, I can't do this anymore. I had some of this code to like figure out what my numbers were, and I thought that they were all right. I don't even know. Something tells me that my numbers are all right, and Grok gave me really stupid stuff to do. Yeah. And the way it does it is kind of stupid because first it calls bind buffer, then it calls sub buffer data. Seems to be alright. So we return this, we bind it. The character glyphs get generated. I've had to write a lot of printf's functions inside this, tracking down what my problem is. It wasn't this. Well, at least I know that that works right, and how it works now. And the reason I decided to use this library is I did a bunch of reading and just so I need to visualize it. Which might not work. It might be faster just to use one. Alright, let's just see what happens here from last night. So, what I did is try to work on the quads, try to work on the dynamic sprite and the map editor and save map editor stuff, and I just got lost in crashes of STB image VAO being bound and just kicking me out every time. Unless I didn't bind it and then it just shows blank screen, which really makes it more annoying. So one of the lessons to be learned is reorganize the code. That's the point, though. How do you reorganize it if it's broken? I drank some really good coffee. I gotta go take a crap. Alright, so this is the problem. I was like, well, maybe it's my OpenGL version. Maybe it won't be supported. No, it'll be supported, because if it's 4.6, it should be able to support 3.3 shaders, but I converted my shaders to 3.1, which is version 140. Version 330 is version 3.3. All this crap. Tried to make sure that there's no special characters. Doesn't make a difference. Checked the integrity of the data being passed in. And what's happening is, whenever this gets called, it dies. So for example, it gets all the text and then it dies. This is how it dies. Blah. Yeah, so binds the vertex array, and as soon as it does this, I believe it won't even get to here. Oh, it does get to here, okay. And we have our vertices. Just to kind of warm up on this. Yeah, so also X position for some reason is some invalid shit. It's not a valid value right there. But it actually, it's not being used for this, so it doesn't matter. I don't even know why it's supposed to be a reference and being passed back. And we got shit like this. And I think this shit needs to be under this shit. Could be wrong though. I'm gonna check. And this one, bind it, do this shit, and we do this shit. Before we do this shit, we do this shit. We do this shit. Make up our stupid thing. Pass in all our garbage. Mem copy it, bind the vertex, generate it, and buffer it. We buffer it, copy it with buffer data, copy it with buffer data, and then get the offset and bind it again. I believe what I need to do is make this one after the other. have to regenerate it. I have to make like 2 instances of this, like the way it does the other one, even though I believe it's not gonna work. I have to rewrite like everything. Then I can run like crazy tests and then probably fail anyway. It'd be easier just to write this all in one V vertex array object and just say screw it and just give effects to the text. Might be even better that way. But maybe for practice purposes this might be good too. It'll practice me like writing code, but it won't do much. Probably just crash. Usual result. Alright, it loads this. After it loads it up, it binds the buffer. Does that. I already read this. This is INIT. But when did it actually load the buffer? Oh, okay. This is where it generated the vertices. It generated the vertices beforehand. And then it did the alignment. Alright, this is where it generates the vertices. Let's just give it some vertices. Fuck it. Like anything. It's annoying because it's gonna have more vertices. Should we just do a lot? That's stupid. It's easier to just do a lot. Blah, 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 blah. This is the bad part right here. So what might be fucking it up? More shit. Makes this like padded array. Makes more padded array crap. Saves offsets. Copies and Alex stuff. Hopefully in mem copies things right. 6, 12. 4 size floats. Mem copies, print some stupid variable. It's dumb. It's probably not patterned right, and then not patterned right. Buffer data, gen buffer. This is where the real interesting part is. Why is there a gen VIO right here? And then it generates it, and then copies the buffer data. It looks like something like this. Twelve times 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, the other problem. There's another problem with this. It's not aligned right. So much garbage. And that's always nice. Damn it. Alright, I'll fix that. Don't like doing this thing like this, but okay. I think I have a choice right now. Why am I inside this file? Okay, so bind buffer this. When does it generate it? Generate it to here. That's stupid. Really should just go and write a class or a struct for this. It'd be a little more efficient. What time is it? Yeah, I'm just gonna go take a break and like not worry about any of this. I'll just see if it works. If it doesn't work, I'll just be like whatever. I'll just rewrite the other version type. I'll just have like a buffer. You could only have so much text on the screen. Because the thing is, it dynamically needs to have conversations. I tried to play Final Fantasy and saw how their little chat system worked, and I like how other games' chat systems work. And I wish I could implement. I think I can implement espeak I'm just having some sort of Android issues with it, which I think I could just port my Macintosh project onto Windows and maybe get it to work that way. It's the special case. All the other cases are not special. Let's just butcher this. Yeah, that's the thing. This is actually good code. I don't know why I'm deprecating it like this. It's good to have text with like multiple features of color, and it's just like dumb what I'm kind of doing. I should just use my original VBO, but it would be nice to figure out why it's not aligned right. It should be aligned right, or at least one of them, because I went over this last week, and it's so stupid. And it's like, at this point I don't care, I just need it to work perfectly, so I'm just gonna have to force it anyway. And it's gonna be a real pain, but this is like the most painful part of an engine, is the interior of the accuracy of the spite recalculation. Alright, so let's say we had this like this, so we get to force it somehow. Render it, we get the shaders, we do all the shader shit, generate the buffer, and dump shit into it. Dump shit into the buffer we generated. We tell it how to align. So it's 6 per thing, 6 times 4 times 4, right? 6 times 4 times 4 times 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should be a less value than the other one. No, it's a bigger value. Why? I believe that should be that, but whatever. I just need it for reference. For the other one, I just need to make more references. Alright, so let's say we had this right. We would have to re-manipulate our draw function here. And tell it we could only do so many quads. Let's say like 4 T count. And this is going to be fucked up. It should be okay though. Okay, whatever. It's just, I don't have time. Okay, fucking bullshit, garbage, die. That's so stupid. Fuck. Like death to this. Death. Alright, I guess we should just start cleaning this up. Take this and dump it in here, since it's like what it's for. And that'll clean things up too. Okay, good. It cleaned things up and fixed it, because that's what it was for. This crashes because it's stupid. Who cares? And I'm gonna run this and take a break. I'm fucking pissed. Oh, some garbage. What the fuck? Garbage in, trash out. It like fucked me. Okay. Blah. Crash. I know it's gonna crash. Of course you're gonna crash, you piece of shit. Fuck you. Alright, I'm done.